Well, good afternoon, lovely ladies and gentlemen. Steve Collins coming to you from gorgeous San Antonio, Texas, the second most powerful, passionate, purposeful coach and speaker in the world. Hope you guys are excited about this lovely day. We honor the voice, the spirit, and the courage of Martin Luther King today, recognizing that he understood something that would change the lives of every person if they were able to implement this idea, which was he saw a vision in his mind. He clearly articulated that to others with a power, a passion, and a purpose that no one could quench. He saw it, he felt it, he believed it, he spoke it, and brought it with such power, passion, and purpose that it ignited the hearts of men and women in this country. And we are living today much of what Martin Luther King saw, believed, and hoped could happen. So we honor Martin Luther King Jr. today, primarily not by remembering what he said or the vision he saw, but by actually living the life he knew he could live in service to others. Now, comparison. Reason number 347 why comparison is stupid. So comparison is stupid for a number of different reasons, but we're going to give you reason number 347 today. Because every human being you come in contact with, yourself included, goes through seasons of life. There are seasons of life, just like there are seasons in nature. There are seasons in life that we go through that reflect almost identically the seasons of nature. And those seasons are winter, spring, summer, and fall. In our lives, many times, and there's no rhythm or pattern necessarily to an individual's life. There are outside or external circumstances, there is maturity, there is relationships that all play a factor in someone's coming in or out of a particular season. And yet there are patterns, if you begin to observe over time, when you may notice your life seasons lining up with the seasons in the earth. Now, as we experience these seasons of life, here is why it is so stupid. Reason 347, there's a number of others, probably about 87,000, but we'll just deal with this one today. Because we all have seasons we experience in life. So comparison, rather than Facebook being an opportunity to connect with old friends and new friends and stay involved in what's happening in people's lives, it can be a tool used by the old devil to cause people to feel less than as they observe other people's lives. And here's when it becomes a challenge. When you are in a winter season and yet you are exposed to a friend or a family member who is maybe in a spring season. See, you don't know the seasons of others' lives. So if you are in a winter season or a fall season that is marked by a strong sense of loss and barrenness, let me just give you you know what, this is a really good example. Y'all don't even be worried. I'm at my son's parking lot in school. Okay, hopefully you're there. Take a look. I don't know if y'all can see this tree right here. Y'all see that tree? See that sky? That tree is not beautiful. That tree is not full of leaves and fruit. That tree is not gorgeous. See, that tree looks very, very bare, and it looks naked. Do you like how I said that? It ain't even naked, it's naked. The trees, the fields, the season of winter, which so many people attempt to avoid because of the sense of bareness and unfruitfulness. What people don't understand is this is a necessary season in our lives given to us by the creator of our lives that is specifically geared towards deep root growth. You see, during the winter season of your life, when there is nothing apparently beautiful to the outside eye looking in, this is when you are having to go deep and internal in order to maintain your strength, maintain your position, maintain your place in this life, and work through the issues and struggles of life that are causing you on the outside to seem bare and barren and fruitless. Ladies and gentlemen, just like in nature, this is when your roots are growing deep and wide. You see, the deeper your roots are and the wider your roots are and the more connected they become, the more difficult it is for you to get knocked over during the storms of life. So as you go through different seasons, comparison stupidity emerges, because in a winter or fall season of your life, you may be exposed through Facebook or through others or through conversations to people who are in a springtime season. Maybe they're in a summer season. And so comparing where you are to where somebody else is stupidity if it causes you to be brought down. So, well, you might say, well, then, Steve, if that's the way it is, maybe could you give me a suggestions, maybe to how I can handle when I find myself in comparison to other people who might be in that season? I'm so glad you asked. Absolutely. This is my joy to bring this to you. You have a conversation in your mind of celebration for another individual who may be in a different or a fruitful season. That's the ultimately perfect response for you to maintain strength and dignity and a sense of control in your life where you are not a victim. So it looks like this. So let's just say that I'm in a winter season in my marriage relationship where things just seem like meh, blah, whatever. We're roommates. We're getting along. Nobody's arguing or fighting, but it's not magnificent and spectacular springtime blooms and birds and doves in the air, right? Let's just say that it's a winter season. And I see somebody else going through what appears to be a spring season of fruitfulness and growth and joy and love. I can then say to myself, man, what a blessing for Billy Bob and Melissa. What a blessing for them. They're going through a phenomenal season right now. That is so exciting. You know, I'm so grateful that in life, winter don't last always. Fall don't last always. There are seasons and cycles, and I may be in a cycle right now that ain't too pretty, but my roots are going deep and wide. So I celebrate their season while I'm in my season, because I know my season is coming. Do you see how you can change the conversation in your head instead of things suck for me right now and they look so happy and I'm so miserable? Instead of that conversation, your conversation can be one of celebration for them. This is what I am sharing with you as a nugget of revelation that should allow you to trump a mountain of information that won't help you. This is a practical application. You use your beautiful little mouth to speak something around celebration, around something that someone else is experiencing. See, when you can celebrate another person's success in the midst of your sense of failure or lack, you are positioning yourself to not be a victim, but to be a big person, a person who can choose the state that you are going to show up in by the story you tell yourself. So reason number 347 why comparison is stupid. It's stupid because you tend to feel the worst when you are in a winter or fall season and you observe other people in a spring or summer season. Trust me with this, ladies and gentlemen, your season is coming. It's a cycle. You're just going to go through a cycle. You'll go through a cycle of fall and winter, but baby, spring's going to come. Spring's going to come. It has to happen. You will step into another season. And in your spring and summer season, you will be around people who are in a winter season. And guess what you can do if you choose to? You can encourage them. You can inspire them. You can be part of the fertilizer and the watering of their roots going deep and wide when the external looks fruitful, barren, and ugly. You can be that person whose life and words and encouragement can cause them to feel better in that season. You're part of that deep and wide root system during the winter season. When the trees look crazy, look, I'll show you one more again. Let me just show you this one more time real quick. Look at this tree right here. See that tree? Ain't it beautiful? No, it is not, Steve. It's bare. It's ugly. It's nasty. It don't look good at all. Well, that's because it's winter. And your life may feel like that from time to time. Let's see what happened here. Hopefully y'all are there. Just imagine if trees had Facebook. If trees had Facebook, then this tree right here could be looking at a tree in Hawaii and going, I'm not pretty, I'm not fruitful, I'm not gorgeous, and they are. So could they in a different season. That's all that it is. Do you see how stupid comparison would be? Embrace the season you're in. During the spring, it's exciting, it's phenomenal, it's incredible, and it's encouraging. It's really amazing. And it's fun. And then you move into summer where you get to enjoy. Then things start changing a little bit. You go into fall, and then when you get into winter, you feel fruitful, you feel barren, you feel fruitless, you feel barren, you feel like it's, you're exposed. What up, brother? Good to see you, man. And you begin to experience all these negative emotions, if you will, during a winter season of your life. And the worst thing you can do is attempt to compare yourself with somebody who's in a different season. So embrace the season that you're in. And when you are in a fruitful, powerful season, use that as an opportunity to uplift, to encourage, to inspire someone who is in a winter or fall season. Reason number 347 why it's stupid to compare yourself: because you in one season and somebody else is in another. And if you attempt to compare, you will always come away feeling less than. Now, if you have the opposite, where you feel better than, come see me at 2338 North Loop 1604 West. I have a cure for arrogance, and it's called a throat punch. Pah! Right there. I'm happy to deliver it to you free. It'll help you. Have a great day, guys.